League's 5 Raging Echoes was just announced at the Old School RuneScape Summer Summit, and this time, Jagex have thrown in some absolutely game-changing tweaks to this incredible game mode that we know and love. Now I'm going to take us through all of those changes and try and read between the lines on the new things added to this game mode, but very quickly, for those who have never played the League's game mode before, it's a temporary game mode on a fresh account with Iron Man game rules, boosted XP rates, boosted unique item drop rates, there are league tasks for you to complete, and a region-locked theme. The most fun element of this game mode, in my opinion though, are the game-breaking relics. These are perk-based unlocks that give your character access to extremely overpowered buffs, like attacking twice as fast, or reviving after death and exploding in a giant area of flames. Now we're not going to get into those too much, so let's carry on with League's 5, starting with area changes. Area locking is still the main underlying theme of League's 5. Except, since League's 4, we've also had the introduction of the Varlamore region, now making there a total of 11 regions and 9 to choose from besides the starting regions of Mistlin and Karamja. The addition of Varlamore as its own region here is extremely exciting. Not only will there be access to weapons, gear, PvM content and endgame challenges that have never before been tested with the game-breaking relics of League's, but we'll also have access to the all-new second half of the Varlamore expansion, including the new group boss, Dragonbane Wand, Herblore activity, and other new mainland areas to explore. Now when it comes to unlocking a new area, it will still be based on how many tasks you've completed and not how many league points you have. So the quickest way to unlock all your regions looks like it will still be to get through as many tasks as possible, rather than those chunkier tasks that take a bit of time to complete but give more points. Points do matter when it comes to relics though, as you'll need more and more points as you progress through the league to unlock your later relics. Now let's talk about relics for a minute, because first and foremost, it looks like combat relics are gone. Instead, these are being replaced by combat masteries. There's very little that's been shared publicly about combat masteries yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if this system gave players additional flexibility when it comes to buffing certain elements of combat styles. And what I mean by that is that in previous leagues, players were kind of shoehorned down one combat style, picking relics that complemented either magic, melee, or ranged. And I wonder if this new combat mastery system will instead allow you to develop more than one or maybe even all 3 combat styles over time. It's just a shot in the dark for now, but once we know more, I'll be sure to share those details with everyone, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep in the know. Now, even though combat relics are being replaced with combat masteries, relics are still very much a thing. Mod Arcane explained that there were some awkward choices in previous leagues when it came to choosing between a skilling or combat-based relic in the same tier. So this makes us think that most, if not all, of the relics that will be offered in League's 5 instead will be based around utility or skilling. And I think that's a really good choice. We're definitely going to see a more difficult and competitive thought process go into our choices this year. We have been told that some of the more popular relics are making a return, as well as some new ones, so I'm super excited for that. And I will be doing a bit of a tier list on previous relics and the ones that I think may be making a return. Now the biggest change between League's 4 and League's 5 is in the title, Raging Echoes, and that relates to the Echo bosses. This is a brand new feature of League's which will entail certain bosses in each area of the game to become enhanced. These bosses gain new mechanics, making them slightly more tricky to deal with, but there will be new loot as a result. We've been told that this new loot are items that have never before been seen in old school RuneScape. Will it be a new game-breaking weapon that caters to the style weakness within the region that it drops from? Could it be new armor with built-in relics like Absolute Unit for damage reduction? It's definitely too soon to tell, and we can speculate as much as we want, but you can guarantee they are going to shake the meta up for region picking altogether. Jagex have thrown into the mix that the Cowfight Queen's drop table will be altered slightly to drop a new strong ranged weapon that will compete with the best in slot gear found in other regions. it might even buff those regions that you never considered picking before. You know, Jagex even teased the Dagannoth Kings in the trailer, showing that they could be one of the Echo boss variants. This could make the previously unpopular Fremennik region S tier, for all we know. And since they've already confirmed that the weapon dropped by the Cowfight Queen will compete with best in slot weapons, then there may not be pressure to pick a region with a raid or mega rare. Speaking of the mega rares and region picking as a sort of meta, it became a very popular ideology in all region lock leagues that if you don't pick an area with one of the raids, one of the mega rare weapons, then you're just trolling. Jagex have announced though that you will now only have to pick one of these raids regions if you want a mega rare, as they will all drop from just one of the raids. In my opinion, this is the best quality of life change. If you really enjoy the Tombs of Amaska, then great, unlock the desert and you might just bag yourself a twisted bow or a scythe. Same goes for the other two raids, and I cannot express just how great an idea that is. This definitely frees up more choice for regions that have fun content but don't necessarily offer the best in slot items. That's really all we know for now. I guarantee Mod Arcane is sat in his Leagues 5 throne right now, plotting up the most sneaky ways to tease some of these League 5 features. Now, something that I did see in my videos last year and across the RuneScape community is that some people see Leagues as a waste of time, with progress not transferring over to your main game, and after 2 months, that's it, your account is gone. And you know, fair enough, you guys do you. If Leagues isn't for you, no one's forcing you to play it, but I guarantee that if you give this game mode a chance, you will have fun. Also, I don't think that that thought process is entirely true, because since the introduction of the League's shop, the League's rewards that you can buy with your points after the League have become collectibles, with huge price tags attached to some of the cosmetics here. So far for Leagues 5, we know we'll be getting a home teleport animation, a new outfit, player-owned house reskins, new death animations, a new Portal Nexus reskin, and a really cool cosmetic override for the Venator bow. And I guarantee you that Venator bow reskin will be expensive once the League ends. And that's about all that was covered during the Summer Summit about Leagues 5. But as I said before, I'll be all over any updates to this game mode, so if you're a fan of Leagues, if you're excited for Leagues 5, then drop a like on this video. Consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. I appreciate your support either way. I've set a lofty goal of trying to hit 15,000 subscribers by the end of this year. We are almost there, so help us hit that target, and I will catch you all in the next one.